guys feeling good?
Yeah, yeah. I was at practice, felt fine today in the team periods.
Great.
Yeah.
And then the defense, how did it change Sunday? Obviously, Embry said they started paying more attention to you. How did that reflect itself in terms of number of guys on you or how they played you second half?
So, like one example was third down situation where it's like I'm lined up in like a flexed out like tight end position, and they have a guy playing me in man, but he's heavy outside, following me in to somebody waiting inside on the left side, the safety that's kind of like rolling down. So things like that, just kind of like playing like more area coverages and being like, all right, kind of make somebody else beat you at times. And just being in third and long situations is kind of tough to begin with.
So what was that like for you coming out on fire in the first half and then not getting targeted in the second?
For me, in my career, I kind of taken the approach of just like being efficient. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't control the number of opportunities or targets that come my way, but it's like what I do with the ones that do come my way, and knowing that it could be a whole bunch, it could be a little, and there may be other things I could do to impact the game, whether it's like a key block or like um, making people bite down on me so other people can get open. So knowing that having an impact on the game doesn't always have to do with targets, and when it does come my way, I try to make the best of it.
You see teams now keen on you considering what you did in the Jets game and what you did last week, coming back for so long being out of the game.
I think so. Yeah, I think there's like situations where they're like, okay, like let's try man, to kind of see if he still got it or whatever, and then teams react off of that. But yeah, I feel like a lot of teams they have a multitude of ways that they can approach you defensively. They can try man-to-man situations, and if they like being in man, or if they don't think they're getting beat in man, they can switch to other things. But I think they're kind of taking me into account.
How do you handle the uptick in snaps from 16 to 32, or do you think you could take another jump?
Yeah, no, I feel like I handled it well, and it'll be another jump. I think it'll be a first game, 1 o'clock in the heat in Miami. Will be a grind, but I think I'm definitely capable of taking a jump.
Do you think you said jump, you're leaping a building. You think you're surprising some defenses right now the way you get up there?
Maybe I don't know if I'm necessarily surprising myself. I just kind of feel like I'm kind of back into a bit of a flow like I was in the earlier times in my career. I don't feel like I've necessarily lost a step or anything like that. So these are things that I've done before, and I'm just grateful that I still have the ability to do them now.
I wasn't referring you lost a step, but maybe you're surprising that defenses you to get up there like you used to.
Maybe, yeah. I guess I don't know. I can't speak for them.
Darren, among former coaches you've had, other players in the league, have there been a couple who've texted you or it's been really meaningful to you off your play against the Jets and last Sunday? Who comes to mind? Who sent you those types of texts?
There's like a wide range of guys on teams. Like getting to have a conversation with like Hunter Renfrow when we played Carolina. It's a guy that I've really enjoyed getting to play with. Some guys from the Giants. I'm really close with Lawrence Cager. We've spent time with the Giants together, and we've been in the rooms together, helping each other grow. So those are two of my good close guys, like Foster Moreau.
And John Gruden texted you too.
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah.
And saying what essentially?
Just keep going, man. Like before we were having conversations early in the summer before I even came back. He's like, you still got something left in the tank. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it feels good to get that love and respect from people that you've put a lot of time in this thing with.
Embry was theorizing that with your time away from the game, that your legs are younger than the number on your birth certificate. Do you think there's something to that?
I think there is, yeah, because you look at, I've had 2 separate years off, so that probably takes, a year's worth of hits, grinding practices off your body, so it probably extends your career a little bit. Most time 33, you think guys are done or almost on their way out, but yeah, I think having some time built in where I was able to step away from the game helps me coming back to be able to have a little bit more for a longer period of time.
What do you think that your resurgence does to people who look at you as an inspiration?
I think multiple things. I think from the lens of facing adversity, whether it's failure or just running into problems, making mistakes, shooting yourself in the foot. There's a ability to bounce back and be resilient. I think also they can look at the aspect of just if you take time to step away and take care of yourself, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're behind. Like there's a plan and a path for you to still, you know, carve out a role, carve out a path for yourself, even though it may seem like when you step away, you're so far removed from what you may have been doing before. You can step back into a space and still, you know, it may feel like people are ahead of you or you got a lot of catching up to do, but if you just stay centered and know that, you know, your hard work will pay off one day, it doesn't matter if you can take time and step away and come back recharged, I guess.
Who here among your teammates has that particularly resonated with? Is there someone that you've been able to kind of take under your wing for in a way, you know, for off the field and on the field?
I take a particular liking to like young guys, maybe guys that are even on like the practice squad, guys that, you know, they're putting in so many reps, giving guys looks, and it's like, man, like I don't really necessarily know if I'm getting a lot of appreciation or respect for the job I do day in, day out. And it's like I've spent time there and just kind of like helping them be like, keep your perspective of, you know, this is kind of shaping the foundation of your career, like your work ethic, your habits, being able to just continue to show up even though results may not be what you want at a particular time. They'll come your way one day and you don't have to be like, oh, I got to get ready for it now. It's like you've been ready by the way that you're preparing. So I like talking to those guys and encouraging them because I see myself in them.
What I always wanted to ask you this about Frank Smith. What was it about him and your relationship that created the bond that you guys have?
I think first and foremost, you know, Frank expressed to me that he had a really close friend that was in recovery and had ups and downs with his recovery journey. And this is when we first met back in Oakland in 2018. And so he approached me from a human standpoint. You know, I'm thinking I got to come in like, all right, learn the playbook, know where I got to be, make sure I'm on point. And he like expressed, he's like, hey, we can get to the playbook tomorrow. Like, what do you need just as a human being to be successful around here? So people I can connect you with to get the ball rolling for that. And it was just like, oh wow, like he actually cares about me as a person. And it's like when you feel that bond, I think from a coach or somebody in a leadership position, it kind of makes you want to run through a wall for them even more. When it's like, all right, you give me opportunity, I don't want to let you down. And you know, I feel like that created the beginning of a bond to where it's like, you know, he's just a guy that I trust a lot that will you know, give it to you straight, continue to help you improve. Even like when it's like things are going great, you're performing well, he's still like, hey, like let's focus on these small things and keep having a plan of approach for attacking the game, attacking opponents. And yeah, he just has great knowledge for the game and an ability to relate to people. And I feel like that's such a rare thing to have in coaches, to have both. Yeah, I'm just blessed to be on the journey with him.